to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away to Barkley on the check down. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Jones. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Kyle Pitts out of was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryder. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Ryder.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
They go play action here on first down. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Get on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Off the play fake. Ryder. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Ryder. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Golladay.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And the Giants needed and went out and got a bona fide #1 receiver in Kenny Golladay from Detroit, where he spent 4 seasons and twice went over 1,000 yards. He'll really help the young quarterback, Daniel Jones.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Jones. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Let's go, back 60. 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 45 is the Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
That's complete to Tony.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
The Giants were able to trade back with Chicago and still land speedster Kadarius Toney with a 20th overall pick. This young flash out of Florida should help a Giants offense that was 31st in the NFL last year. And young quarterback Daniel Jones, he needs a target who can move the ball downfield. Toney excels at making guys miss in the open field, has a great change of pace, and picks up a first down with that catch.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Patterson on the carry. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Ryder. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bryan Edwards His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets it left side to Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 45, 45.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and his pass incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Jones on third down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. To throw is Jones. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a two-score game.
And two, doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryder. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good.